Facebook ads course with AI. Friends, this Facebook course that we have, and in this Facebook course we are giving you some important videos which are extremely essential if you want to get the full advantage of Facebook. Alright? Ads will definitely benefit you. You can use them in your job, business, anywhere, or for freelancing, however you prefer. But similarly, Facebook groups, that's topic for today. It's a complete tutorial. In this, my aim is to teach you about Facebook groups. How you can join different groups. How many types of groups are there. And how you can create your own group. What are the advantages and benefits of creating group? And in what way you can earn money from it. Also, if you want to grow your group organically, increase its members, then what can you do? I'll give you all the details. And here in this, always keep one thing in mind. That the Facebook group is a type of online community. Alright? Okay, and that community is your very own. Let's suppose if you are the owner of a Facebook page. I mean that if you are the owner of the Facebook group, right friends? And you are growing that Facebook group well. And its members are active, then you cannot imagine it is basically like a power of YouTube channel or Instagram account which has hundreds, thousands or millions of followers connected to it. So a group that has thousands, lakhs or crores of members connected. It is many times more powerful than that and it gives you regular income. So let's understand it step by step so that you understand it easily. So first of all, let's go and I'll practically show you first that how you can join with some other groups and how you can create your own group. First, I'll teach you that, okay? So now you can see on my computer screen here. Here your Facebook account is open, right? Look, there's an option here on the Facebook page as well, but first I'll log into my profile here. I'll log into the profile of Hitesh Gupta. Right here. When you will come in the group section, yes, see here. When I'll click on the groups option. Now here I have all the options like your groups, create new group, and now here as well I can search out for some groups. Alright. So first we will search for some groups and let's join them. Now what is the benefit of joining the groups? I will explain that to you. Now let's suppose you are from a fabric company, one that manufactures cloth. Now suppose you are joining many such Facebook groups together which is related to apparel, fashion, clothes, lifestyle, things like that. Over there, in some groups you'll find thousands or hundreds or millions of people are connected. Now you can easily join many groups that are public. And for many private groups you'll need to get permission first. There are two types of groups, public and private. A public group is one that anyone can join. And in private group, you first need to send them the request, but until you get the approval from them, you cannot become a member there. I hope this is clear. So in this case, people add a lot of posts on their Facebook page, putting up content so that it reaches out to the maximum number of public. Now that takes time, but in Facebook groups, the audience is already existing there. And that audience is usually related to your specific niche, right? And if you have joined any group related to fashion or clothing where there are hundreds, thousands or even millions of members. And suppose if you become a member in any such group and then there if you post your content, then you're posting directly where people related to your business are present. This means you will definitely get the response here. It doesn't matter whether less or more, but you have to be consistent there. And you'll have to connect with other members in group and participate in activities. Okay? Then in the groups you join, you also need to be active. You need to post content consistently. That's when people will notice you and think that this person is very consistent. So the group admins also notice these things. Then you participate in such things and also help others. And you take part in contests and similar activities. And these things matter a lot if you want to get business, generate leads or build a network, an online network. So as you know, my field is of digital marketing and I have a digital marketing company where we provide services and I also teach that, right? So here I'll look for some groups related to digital marketing. Now I've searched a digital marketing here. Now as I searched here, you can see many groups have appeared. Look, digital marketing and AI. And as you can see, it has more than 1.52k members, means it has more than 1.5 lakh members. and it gets about 10 posts a day here. Then this has 70,000 and this has 19,000 members. And by scrolling like this, you can see more. And when I move my cursor here, it's showing this is a public group, right? Here also this is public group. It's possible that some might be shown as private groups, okay? So now if I want to join any group, then what do I need to do? I will just come on this group. I'll click on it for visit. Here do next. They've mentioned their terms and conditions. A group should have its terms, conditions and rules, and if we break them, then we might face penalty or even be removed from the group. Got it? Okay. Now I've joined the group. Just like that, I've joined directly. But why? Because it's a public group. And now as you can see here, I can even post something. I can share my content, do all sorts of things. Now I'll go back. I'll refresh it once. Now just like this, I will look out for some other groups as well. Right now I'm mostly seeing public groups here. So as you can see, I joined this group and it was public. So you can see here it now says recently joined. Now suppose I am joining some other group here. I've clicked on it. I checked out the group details and now I'll click on join group. Okay. And it says, are you interested in marketing? You can choose one option, yes or no. Okay, these are their rules and so on. I agree to the rules. And just like that, I'll submit it here. So now I will go back once and refresh the page. And here as well, you can see that I've joined another group. So it shows recently joined. If there's any private group, but there's no private group showing here. Okay. Here when I'll come in groups. So over here, you see near me, public groups, my groups. So like this here I have city-wise or select anywhere for groups from any location. Like if I enter a city, for example, Delhi, India. Okay. So here I have entered a specific location. So I'll get groups related to that. Means groups will show up like near me. Public groups. If I'll on this, then I'll only see public groups. Okay. So in this way, if I will click on my groups here, since I haven't created any group yet, that is why no group is visible here. So friends, as you can see here clearly how easy it is to join any group, right? Let's go back to all. Once more, now suppose I search for stock market. Let's search for that. Okay. Stock market groups. Now here I will see many groups related to the stock market, right? So now as you can see when these groups are coming over here, right? So friends, as you can see here, I have joined two groups. Okay. Now if there was any private group, then I would have been able to send the request. And when that request will be accepted, then it would show as joined and I would have received a notification. So this is how you can join the groups. When you join groups, the benefit is that you will get access to communities related to your niche. Now suppose I join in such 10 to 15 amazing groups and my work is related to the digital marketing agency. If I post my content there, then the people there, they want to learn something, or maybe that if they are looking for a job. If I need digital marketing employees for my company, I can post there and I'll get inquiries. And HR placement money will be saved. And let's say if there I'm launching any group and add in 15 groups and combining those groups, I get 2 million members. And even if a few thousand people see it, then I can get the business. And if I offer some good services, then I can get interactions from there. So it is a kind of online network. Therefore, you can find such groups in this way. Join groups and take advantage of them. Now suppose if we want to create our own group here. So we will just go back here once again. Okay. Now as you can see here, we have come here where I was searching for the groups. So from when we will just scroll down below that, then you'll see this is my feed. When I will come to groups section in my profile, I can see all the data from different groups. Here you can see the groups I've joined. They are visible right here. All the groups I joined will appear here on the left side. And to create a group, now if I create a group or multiple groups, they will appear here under my groups. Since I don't have any group created yet, I'll click on create new group. So as I'll click on create new group, I need to give a name to the group. So I'll enter a name, marketing live classes. I've just given it a dummy name. There's already a Facebook group called Marketing Fundas, so I'm giving other name. I'll use Marketing Live Classes. Next, you can choose privacy, public or private. In public, anyone can join and see your posts. In private, only members can see. Or if you allow, then only any outsider can become the member. So I will keep it public, and I am giving you a tip for growing. Initially, if you are creating a group, keep it public so that it is visible to everyone. And when people search for topics related to that niche, then it should be clearly visible. They should be able to see your content and find value, encouraging them to join and also contribute their own value. And your group will grow. Okay? And now if you want to invite some friends from your Facebook profile, then you can do that. For example, I am inviting one person here. Okay? I will send it here. I'll send an invite to one more person. So I've sent invites to 2 people. You can send more. I've sent invites and now I'll create the group. So I clicked on the create option here, set the name and everything, and I've kept my group public. Once it's created. Now look, my group has been created quickly. Creating a group isn't that difficult. Now you also have to manage things within the group. You will need to update a lot of details here. Okay? Like you have to add a complete description here. It is very important to state that what the group is about, that what the group is all about and what are its benefits, right? What will be the benefits? Okay, write 4 or 5 lines about all these things for your group so people are attracted and join your group. And you can invite members from here and you can set your cover photo. You can choose from group photos and upload it. Now I'll click on upload photo. So we'll come to downloads and here I'll select any cover photo. As of now, I don't really have any photographs ready, but I will just choose any random photo for now. Okay. I've chosen one for the cover photo. And here I have set my cover photo, alright. Now over here. Let's come here. Now let's see what do you need to do here. So over here you can pause the group. And let's say here you have to pin any posts and manage the notifications, or suppose if you have to view your content, right? Or the group status. If you want to leave the group, all these options are available here. Apart from that, as you can see over here, group settings, this is the most important section. So here you have the name and description of the group. So we have given the name and I have already said to give the description. Now I will give the description for this dummy site. Means I'll upload content for dummy site. You have to work on every single thing. Then we'll save it. Now here as you can see it is showing the new member intro in this option. It is written here that create a message that new members will see when they visit your group for the first time. So let's say if it's a public group and when someone joins it, then they should receive a greeting or nice welcoming message, right? Okay. So if you want to send such message, then you can create that message here. You can publish it and whenever someone joins, they will receive that message. And whether you want to hide the cover picture or show it, that's up to you. So there are many such settings like this. For example, adding a privacy policy is very important. Now whether you want to keep your group hidden or make it visible, you can control that from here. If you have made the group private, then you can't make it public. But if the group is public, you can make it private. Remember this. Then you can add location. Okay. Here you can set a group color and then there are badges. Badges are given to members who are very active and contribute a lot. You can award them different badges which are like a form of recognition or reward. Let's say in police there are many officers. Among them who performs well receive different medals. Similarly, you can also award badges here. Then there's group affiliation, participation approval. There are many such settings like whether to keep post approval on or off, right? Then should we keep anonymous participation on or off? Then there is approve edits. So there are many things that a group admin can manage. Like in post format, there are events, files, GIF, etc. Now all these settings, which are one-time setups, you'll need to do that. Okay. And then there are ongoing things when you manage a group, like launching an event or starting a discussion or posting content. All this requires you to be active in the group after you've created it. You have to do all this to keep it going. All right. So you can see all the things here. There are features. There are many features. You can add these from here. Now, what happens is, when you first created a Facebook account or a Facebook page or an Instagram account for the very first time in your life, or maybe you've used an iPhone for the first time, okay, so you won't master everything in a single day. And all these features are very easy to understand. So friends, can you tell me what is the moral of the story here? It's that Facebook groups are essentially online communities. Firstly, you should join various groups related to your niche to expand your community and reach more people. Second, create your own niche groups. For instance, if my niche is digital marketing, I have a group related to digital marketing where I post relevant content. People who are interested in digital marketing, I mostly ask them to join my group, whether they want to learn or are already working in the industry. Alright? So well, you need to grow that community, or you need to encourage people to bring in other members as well. And to do the discussion from time to time, provide value through content so they get the benefit. Encourage people to post content in group, because unlike a Facebook page or a YouTube account or Instagram account, if it's yours, you are responsible. As much you'll stay consistent, it'll grow. But initially it'll require a lot of effort in the group. But when hundreds or thousands of members join, then they become active by themselves. They post the content on their own, engage in discussions and networking. That is when the group truly becomes valuable. Then it's no longer just a group. It becomes a money-making source. So people offer various subscription models within groups. Like suppose within the group, if someone is providing a service or connecting with the people, then they can charge for it, right? So this is how you can create your own online community, manage the group and provide value to people through content and encourage them. And this will help you in long run. There are many groups that have become very large and they charge a fee for membership. Then they allow people to join. You can charge for connecting people, for seminars, for subscriptions, for services, and as well as for the consultations. In all sorts of ways, you can earn money from groups, and people are already doing it. You should join some large groups and observe what is happening in those groups. How are people earning? What are they discussing in that? What content is being shared? And if it is related to your niche, it will benefit you. So you'll get ideas from there, and you should incorporate those ideas in your own groups in better way. Initially, you have to put effort, but if you successfully build your groups and take them to a significant level, it's as valuable as a YouTube channel or Facebook page that gives you income and connects you with people worldwide. Similarly, the admin of such a group is then like a king and earns money. So friends, now I hope that you have understood this very well, right? How you can search for groups, join them, create them, and some of their important settings. And you'll know rest of settings and features as you start using groups. And I've given you some important tips on how to grow them. Now it doesn't matter how much I've told you, but what matters is that when are you starting it? And how much effort will you put in? How consistent will you be? How much time will you invest? That's what will define your growth. And that will grow your members and your income.